What is going on, Lego investors? So today I'm going to talk about a theme that I believe is flying under the radar and a lot of people aren't paying attention to. And I kind of understand why, and I'll discuss this further, but this theme is absolutely solid and it's a shame that it's flying under the radar because it's done amazing. So let's dive into it. This theme is the Viking theme. I absolutely love this theme and I haven't really paid much attention to it of how sets have been doing, but they have done phenomenal. These sets have great profits. So we've got the Viking Village that is coming out. I'm gonna save this one for after because I want to talk about this thoroughly. Next up, we've got Viking Woman that came out in the Series 7 polybag. Let's say you paid $3, it's currently selling for 12. That's pretty decent. We've got the Army of Vikings with heavy artillery wagon. This came out for $30, currently value of 190. That is a grand slam when investing. That's insane profits. So I do have to point out it's has such insane profits because they're very old sets. You've got 2006, and a lot of these sets are from 2005, 2006, so that's why they've done really well. But we have not had a lot of Viking sets, which is very odd. I can't, I'm not sure why Lego hasn't been making a ton of these sets and figures because this is an army building theme. And I love army building when investing. If you watch my previous videos, you know I think Lego should drop Harry Potter because it's done so bad, and they should try to get Lord of the Rings back in to compete against Star Wars. There's a huge option for army building, and when investing, people buy a ton of sets for army building. It's that simple. And this classifies as one of those themes. And I'm not sure why Lego has not been doing it. Please comment down below if you have any thoughts or theory on that. Maybe it's a licensing issue for something. I'm just not sure. Next up, we got the Viking Double Catapult. So $40, currently sitting at 196. Again, 2006. I have to point that out. That's why these have done really, really well. I thoroughly believe that if these sets came out in say 2012 to 2016, we would still see $100 profit. I mean, you're looking at 4 times your investment. And then we've got the Viking Warrior versus Fenris Wolf, a $5 set selling for $50. Again, this theme is just so amazing. It's done amazing, and it's shocking why Lego hasn't done it. There's something up with that, and I'm going to try and do more research. I don't know if I'll be able to find anything. I think it might just be theories right now. We've got the Viking boat versus the Wyvern Dragon. Might be pronouncing that wrong. $10, currently selling for 90. It's insane. We've got the Viking ship versus the Midgard Servant. $50 set, currently selling for 605. This is an important set for another set that's currently out, which I'll discuss in a minute. And then you got the Viking Fortress, $70. Again, we're looking at $674. And I have to keep saying this. It's done this well because these are just so old sets, and we're not going to see those insane profits, but we might see double. You might be able to double your money on a lot of sets that are currently out and going forward. I thoroughly believe so. And my eyes are open, and I'm going to try and make a ton of more videos about this because I think it's just flying under the radar. So the OG 1987 Viking Voyager, $11, currently selling for 440. Man. And then the minifigure. So now we're getting in the recent times, and still insane profits. We've got, came out in 2011 in the Series 4 bag, $3, currently selling for 16. That's huge. The Viking that came out in 2020, which I have to double check my series polybags because I might have a bunch of these. And I did not know this guy was selling for $29, and I think I paid $5 for all of them. So if I have some of these, I'm sitting on some decent money. So the Viking ship, this is the one that I'm kind of gonna change my tune on, because this ship I have loved from the beginning since it came out. If you In some of my videos I've mentioned where pirate ships do really really well, we don't really have any Viking ships, and I think this one will do really well in retirement, and it's at a great price, $120 price. I absolutely love that price point. People will spend $180 to $200 on a $120 set. It's not that big of a jump. But once you get into the, $200 sets around there, it's harder to double your money. So I will absolutely always buy $120 sets because they do really, really well. I've done really, really well when investing in them. And the Viking ship, so we technically only have one listed right now previously, and that this is a much smaller ship. The current one that's out is the 3-in-1. So it has to be pointed out that there's one thing that's awesome about this set, and it is because it's a 3-in-1. So you can technically have a house or hut, whatever you want to call this, for building, a Viking city, army building. That's it's a great option, and I think that alone is what a lot of people aren't realizing. And going back to the first set, which is the Viking Village. So I don't know if we're going to see a bunch more sets coming out going forward. Lego might just keep releasing these every so often like they've been doing, which means it would be great for investors. We're getting into building towns, Viking towns, villages, army building, and that's why this set is going to do phenomenal. I I love the price point. 130. I knew immediately just seeing this for 130. It's a beautiful set. I don't know, it's too early on to see. These gotta be unique minifigures since we don't really have any Viking sets before, but there's a good chance that these might be included in other sets or maybe even polybags. But regardless, this is a kind of game changer for this theme. And the first one out the gate, I think it's a beautiful set, priced right, and I think it's going to do amazing. I think it will sell easily for 180 in retirement. Again, it's not even out, but if it keeps a 2-year shelf life, I think this is going to do 180 easily, and we could potentially see, a $220 plus price point in the future. And it depends on a lot. And it depends because we just don't have many Viking sets. So to see this come out, we might get a few more, might get some every so often. Regardless, the first set like this is going to do really, really well. And I am going to try and, I don't know if I'll be able to afford 100 of these. I'm going to try and at least get 50 because I think this set is awesome. And again, with the Viking ship, you gotta be able to transport these guys, and that Viking ship is going to, I think, do really, really well. And it just, look at everything I've gone over. It's hard to say that this Viking ship and the Viking Village, when it comes out, will not do the same thing. We won't see insane profits, but we will see maybe $50 profits, $100 profits on these. I'm gonna try and buy at least 10 this weekend if I can. I need to get at least 20. Again, sorry for my voice. I'm very sick. The I only have a few of these. I didn't really think I was gonna buy a bunch of these, but after doing this video, yeah, my tune has changed, and I need to get at least 20. And they're on sale. They've been on sale. They're retiring. So this set, I didn't think it was going to do awesome. I thought it was going to do decent, so that's why I only picked up a few. But yeah, I need to get at least a ton more of these. So let's take a look at the some listings on eBay just to see. Just type in Lego Viking, we'll see some sets. So we've got the Army of Vikings with heavy artillery wagon, $100. That's a pretty decent profit. So here's the thing that's throwing me off, and again, why I'm changing my tune on this set. the the Viking ship that is currently in store for like $90 to $100. It's been on sale. People are paying $109, and again, we're looking at $90 for it. That's a really good sign that this late into the year, people are still paying that price when they're still in stores. I know some stores are having trouble getting them in stock, but I see them all the time. I'm gonna pick some up. I have to. I have to after making this video. So let's just take a look at some more sets. You know, again, army building. Selling 6 of these bad boys, $30. And let's see, we've got, and this guy, like the one, was it 2020 or 2021? $35. That is that is insane profit. I have to check to see if I have some of these, because that I'm gonna try and sell them immediately if I do. I again haven't been paying attention, which I believe a lot of people have not been paying attention. And this is a great theme, and it's not a flooded theme, but it's a theme that you can army build. So the more I talk about it, it's just the more I want to invest in this theme and these sets, because they've done amazing. Again, look at these. Somebody probably offered 80, shipping 20, $100. That's a really, really good sign. I have to buy more. I have to. The minifigures just have done really well for the Viking theme. They're just they're great profits. And that Viking village is going to be a game changer. And when this Viking ship goes, they're going to, I think a lot of people are going to regret not buying it. They slept on this theme and set. So lastly, I want to talk about one thing. This isn't the Viking theme, but I love this set. I absolutely love Hocus Pocus. It's a great movie. It's a classic. And they just came out with the Hocus Pocus Sanderson Sister Cottage. This is totally a Viking house, and I think you can fit it into a village. So you've got dual option here, and just disregard the minifigs. That fits in. I think this is going to improve the buyability. I don't even know if that's a word. For this set, and I love Hocus Pocus. Everyone loves Hocus Pocus, so people might buy this for you know, Viking village building and then sell off the figures. Because all these figures are unique right now. I don't know if we're going to see any more Hocus Pocus sets. We'll probably see smaller. And the only downside with the set is the price point. It's pretty high. Pick it up on sale. I think there's an option. But anyways, I appreciate you watching. I would absolutely love to hear your opinion on this set. Do you agree? Is this a theme that's been flying on the radar that people haven't been paying attention to? Because all I see right now is really, really, really good profits when investing. So, as always, do your own research, have some fun, make some money. Video is not financial advice. Any statements made are my views and is for entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as financial advice. Do your own research before making any financial investments.